bully yourself into loving your body. You can't shame yourself into being thin enough to liking the skin you're in, because trust me, if you could, I would have. The result of the toxic messaging that we're seeing all over social media, making thinness a hobby or a personality trait, telling people that unless you're borderline emaciated, that you don't really respect yourself, doesn't result in health, happiness, or even liking your body. I grew up in the 90s where this phrase was burned into my skull, along with low-rise jeans and the overwhelming pressure to have a thigh gap. I'm 5'2", have narrow hips and athletic build. I am never going to have a thigh gap. And for 18 years of my life, I participated in a sport where diet culture and body shaming were just as common as chalk dust and wedgies. Started my first diet when I was 16 because when the coach comes up and pinches your stomach and says, "Fat don't fly, what is this? And are you really hungry or are you just bored?" I spent the next 15 years of my life chasing a number on the scale that was never quite low enough in this irrational, amorphous thought that if I was only thinner, things would be better. What things? Who knew? But thinness was going to fix them. And at the peak of the problem, it didn't matter to me that I was kind, a hard worker, that I was funny, that I had friends, that I was intelligent. Heck, I didn't even know that I was smart until graduate school. Only mattered to me that my body was shrinking. After years of being on a diet and negativity and hatred, they're tiring emotions, and with the help of a good therapist, eventually I kind of realized that I was done, and being away from gymnastics and the logic of Andy, being a smaller pant size will not fix all of your life problems. Eventually things, have gotten better. And the most obvious conclusion here is that there is no universe where I would ever want my children to feel an ounce of the way that I did. This was not a way to live life. And I never want them to feel that way. And for me to be able to teach them to love themselves, I had to learn how to do it myself. And as I get older, thinness be damned, if I am not strong and fit, I will be in, more pain because of old injuries. But I can promise you, for the younger people watching this, it doesn't teach them how to be healthy, happy, love themselves. And for that reason, we have to do better. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, bye.